Are we on? Is it on now? I'm talking to my... Hi, this is Laura Bush, First Lady of the U.S. of A., here with my pride and joy of my loins, Jenna Bush. Hold on one second, audience. What, honey?
Mama, I'm stuck.
Stuck where? Not in the bathroom again?
Yes, Mama.
Oh, honey. Honey, get the grease!
I'm out here, Mama.
Well, welcome to the show, Jenna. I'm Laura Bush.
I'm Jenna Bush.
And this is the Ladies Bush. And we're here to talk about the marriage bed. And
That's right, Mama. I just got married.
you did? You've been married for just 3 weeks? What's the marriage bed like for you, you young newlywed?
How do you think it is?
24/7 pounding in your front and back?
Just like Daddy.
To you or to me?
Mama!
Yes?
Stuck again!
How'd you get stuck? You're just talking to me, honey. Honey, kids. Oh. This is this is Laura Bush signing out
This is Jenna!
for the Ladies Bush. Could someone bring me my merits? God damn it, I asked for one thing, and that's my merits next to my computer when I'm doing my show. Oh, we're still on? Oh. Please?
Her merits.
Oh, you give it to Dahlia or Beefer. Who's barking?
Dahlia.
So welcome to PNSexplosion.
That was really good, Laura, that you have going.
She's got a twang.
For some reason, I want Jenna to be stuck in the bathroom a lot.
She's stuck there a lot. Even when she's talking to me,
really-
right here in front of my very eyes, she's stuck in the toilet.
She has really bad diarrhea.
What'd she get? Is that from her Valtrex that she's taken? Side effect from that
Once a
is
day.
diarrhea.
Once a day Veltrex.
And she doesn't even have herpes. She just takes it
Just in
prophylactically. Yeah. This is Patrick.
This is Noah.
And we're of PNSexplosion. Sans Rob still. Rob will be back.
Damn it, where is he?
I think he should be back next week because I think he gets back from his shoe in Connecticut, Carousel, which I want to talk about in a second. But we have a special guest filling in. It's like The View with all their guests they'd have when Rosie went off the deep end or when Star Jones went off the deep end.
Are you saying that Rob's gone off the deep end?
Well, maybe. No, we miss Rob
To pieces.
to pieces.
I miss Rob a lot too.
This is Bill, our good friend Bill.
Chicago Mrs. Rob. Sorry, I interrupted.
She got the whole city.
Yeah, the whole of Chicago.
So welcome, Bill.
Welcome, Bill.
Well, thank you very much. I haven't been in the studio in almost a year.
A
2
coon's
years.
age.
I know.
Did you say coon's age? That's how we talk down on the farm down in Crawford.
You know, when the last time I was in the studio, I'm sorry, I had a spatula with a microphone attached to
right.
it.
Now you have a real mic.
I feel like
The hard thing with this mic is that, like the spatula, it would move with you.
Uh-huh.
This one, you got to stay focused
Okay.
on the family.
Oh.
Today's show is sponsored by Focus on
It's
the Family.
hard for the middle person because Bill is in between us. Pat and I can just keep our heads static.
like
and
an
we're
Eiffel
looking-
Tower, if you will,
Right.
It's really a
But
sandwich.
if Bill turns his head,
I have to be
and
very
coughs.
careful.
You know that.
because
Yeah.
our setup is so tenuous.
And if
around
you've
here.
just tuned in, this is the PNSexplosion.
What is a PNS explosion?
It's one of the gayest podcasts out there.
That's right.
From Boys Town to your
Boise
town. You knew you were going where I was going with it, from one end to the other.
That's
but yeah,
not a really long stretch of
from Boys Town
to Boise
Town,
Boise.
but
What
2 states over.
What about Tinseltown?
To Tinseltown, to Boise Town,
To Terrytown?
to
Tinsel Tits.
starring
Terry Reed.
and
Terry
Brennan.
Bradshaw?
No,
Terry Hatcher,
Yeah. Yeah.
Terry
That'll do.
Lewis, Jerry Lewis's sister.
Flavin.
That's her. It's like starring Jerry Lewis. Do it.
Flavin.
And Terry Lewis, lady.
Terry Lewis.
She does the same.
She's on prednisone too.
Oh, I'm not fat. I'm just bloated from my prednisone.
Why
so-
is he on prednisone?
He had some condition. He's
That
old.
what requires
Well, I know like arthritis kind of stuff gets that, but
rheumatoid?
prednisone is like an anti-inflammatory, so
Isn't it a steroid, though?
it's a steroid. I mean, it's a steroid that helps take down the swelling. Like
Down
remember when I
would it work for this?
yeah whoa I remember when I mortared and pestled that tablet of prednisone and I put it all over your dick
yeah.
and it helped it go down.
Yep. And you you got me addicted to morphine, just like Manly on Little House.
I know. I'm sorry.
It wasn't Manly, I know.
Someone's mad at you for that. So
it wasn't Manly who got addicted. It was
Half Pint. I don't know. I know the show, but I don't know the.
Someone got addicted to morphine and I always thought it was Manly, but I just like the name Manly.
So, Bill, you've got a story for us. You just came back from Pensacola, Florida. In the hills, go P-Town.
Wow.
And you had a little mishap down in Pensacola.
What happened?
I had a little mishap when I was in
Does it require peeing?
No,
I mean,
No, but you know what? That's interesting you bring it up. There were a lot of jellyfish in the Gulf of Mexico, and I had to notice people were having to pee on each other to help. It's
the hot climate. It's the global warming that encourages the jellyfish. Yeah.
Well, just imagine 50,000 gay men and women on the beach.
Where was it?
Explain what this is. What's going on in Pensacola?
My friend.
Why is Pensacola gay?
Well, I think it is just this weekend. My friend from Denver, who grew up in the South, has always wanted Denver, Colorado. Don't you have a good friend in Denver, Patrick?
Yes, Eric. Hey, Eric, are you listening?
No,
he's not. Okay.
Aren't you going to Denver soon?
I will be.
Are you and Eric going?
I hope so. Eric, if you're listening, I would like to go to the wedding with you, but you're not listening. Someone else in Denver wants to go with me to the wedding. It's a free room at the Ritz-Carlton.
What wedding?
An old student of mine.
Oh, okay.
She's getting married in Beaver Creek.
Watch your mouth.
I know, it's a family show. We're like Momcast or whatever.
Mommy cast.
It's a show for the whole family.
Hold our thoughts just for one moment. I know I'm always tending after the dogs. I just want to make sure the front door is closed.
How about the back door?
Hey!
You're going to pause.
Anyway.
You.
I was going to say, so my friend who lives in Denver, but he grew up in Alabama. He's got a great Southern drawl. He's always wanted to go. It's all these Southern gays and lesbians on the beach.
Sure.
So it's Memorial Day weekend, and so we went this year, and we got there Friday, set up a little tent.
So this is a camping situation?
No, you don't actually camp. Well, my idea of camping staying
it's like
at the
homo
Hilton.
camp.
Yes, sort of. But you set up a tent because it's very hot, and it's just miles of tents.
Hey.
But it's super hot, right?
Well, it was in the mid 80s.
You're really wanting it to be like center of the earth hot. You're like,
well, it gets hot.
Yes, but
I'm just thinking like in a tent with no AC.
Well, you don't actually in a tent. Like a canopy that's open.
Oh,
you don't. Wind's blowing through.
Okay.
You're not in a tent. Although I'm sure there were people in a tent. In a pop-up. Anyway, we set up our little. It's like a 10 by 10, just like a little canopy.
Okay.
You always see them. Aid stations.
What?
Oopsies. So anyway, on the first day, I fell asleep in my chair. And I know the listeners can't see this, but I'm going to show it to you, Noah.
Okay.
I had sunscreen all over my body.
It's bad. Explain it. What does it look like to you, Noah?
It took my breath away.
What does it look
It
like,
looks like barbecue chicken
without
the glossiness. But the color of a KFC barbecue chicken, that's the color of your skin.
Well,
it's matte.
I got sunburned really
You certainly
bad.
did.
So anyway, it eventually started blistering up. I've never been burnt.
It looks
like
bad.
that.
He had to come to my office to get it 10 to 2.
Chris has been
HIPAA.
Oh, sorry.
I just found it. Now.
So anyway, I had to recover. So that's what's going on. That's what you're looking at here. These gams are red and
does it
swollen.
hurt?
Actually, not really.
He got some Vicodin, and he's like, I don't know if I'm going to take it.
I don't know.
Like, you take it and you hold on to it.
I'm a tough bird.
Yeah.
But it was such a fun weekend. I could just go on and on about...
the Florida sun is strong.
It is, in the beach and, falling asleep with your legs out. Everything else was covered. Don't I have a nice, healthy glow
including your
me?
donger.
Oh, that thing's way covered. I had, board shorts, underwear, and, a towel.
And if you're...
and a condom.
And if you're...
black-colored condom.
Just for you, no, of course.
Of course.
Because that's the only thing you'd like?
Black condom.
I asked, in the video that I will have from IML, I asked listeners to send you the black.
Oh, good.
An arrows.
Good.
Have courage. So we should... I'm sorry about your burn.
It's okay.
But I'm glad you made it here.
I'm so excited to be back in the studio.
Can I touch it? No, I better not.
You can. It's okay up here. Do you want me to pull down my bandages?
I would love to
really
see it.
Gross.
So right now he's going to expose his... You can already tell.
Lord.
You can already tell.
This is serious business, you people in listener land.
It is. It's
he's
like
peeling down.
He's got
the bandages
ulcers,
right around.
Like ulcerated sores. Fleshy.
The ulcers twins. Yeah, he... right near his ankle, it looks real bad.
I had boils
it's moist.
about the size of oranges.
Florida oranges.
Oranges. And
freshly
I
squeezed.
can't figure out why I didn't get any action all weekend.
Why won't anyone have sex with me?
I don't believe in socialized medicine, but why don't people fuck me?
Your weeping sores.
It happens.
Oh, they're not weepy. They're just sad.
Oh, man, that looks like it really smarts.
It's okay. I'm surviving.
Well, you don't need Vicodin, so
Hand it over.
I'll take it.
Do you put Vicodin in your morning coffee?
Oh, yeah.
Does that get you through?
Just to get through the day. I chop it up and put it in my pancakes, like blueberries. Blueberries.
Now, I'd like to share the funniest story that happened while we were in Pensacola Beach. May I?
You
Please.
may.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
I just got to look like they're already falling asleep.
No.
on me here.
I was just transfixed by the redness on your shin.
He's still looking at your weeping sore.
But aren't these nice gams?
You do have some gams that just don't stop.
They're like, who's a star known for her gams? Who's all legs?
She was in Chicago.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
She's like thick legs, so I want like tall. I want like Charlize Theron up to her, but I want
Charlize Theron does. That's a good one.
Who's
Because she's
Charlize
like
Theron?
6'5" and like 6'2" of her is just the legs.
What is she in WNBA, the Women's National Basketball Association?
Look it up. She's
6'5",
It's
and she's also
IMDb.
from South Africa.
That's right. The white part.
The white meat.
She's an Afrikaner.
Like, what's the white town there?
Cape Town.
Cape Town, yeah. The big white part.
The white part. They're the original white party. so okay, the story.
We're
so-
British.
Oh, sorry, sorry,
they were-
Cape Towners.
I thought they were Dutch.
Are they Dutch? Were they Dutch
That's where they are.
settlers?
I think
No.
so.
I'm
I'm
like-
pretty sure. So, as you can imagine, the day kind of goes on and on at the beach, and it's just a parade. I really liked the man that did 4 swimsuit costume changes in the same day.
Nice.
I can understand wearing a different swimsuit every day, but 4 costume changes in one day,
Faggot.
including the camo thong, which was just a little too much for even me.
No one looks good in thongs.
No one looks
especially
good. Especially a camo thong.
No one does. I know that you're doing it to like show off your physique or to get a better tan, but no one.
And those thong tan lines don't look good anyway.
I concur.
Wear a normal swimsuit.
Thank you. Or like box cut at the very
Oh,
least.
sure, box cut I'm fine with, but not like with the thong kind that look like women's panties.
It's not cute.
There were some scary people.
Manties.
Mance.
So there were men's who were probably in their 15 and men's who were in their 70s and just all ages just walking back and forth. But as the day walked on, there'd be lots of places where shots for cocks. And so all the young twinks would go out and pull out and show their...
Dicks for shots.
Now, there was lots of drinking involved with this.
Well, for most people. I was,
Okay.
a little reserved. But yeah, there were people. So these old men would set up, shots for cocks. And these young boys would come out.
So they're in their personal tents.
They're not tents. They're,
Cabanas.
like canopies.
give you a shot for your cock, Sonny.
Show me your cock and I'll
of course
give you
these
We're
boys-
trying to do the Family Guy creepy
Yeah,
guy.
no, I got what you're doing, but it's hard to. Stanley, is that his name?
Jesse. Time to make your poops and peas. When he talks to his dog. That's going to feel good for Jesse.
Yeah, you're doing
All
a
right.
good job.
Thanks.
And there were also, shooters for hooters, I think. There were way too many breasts that I saw. Way too many lesbians.
Lesbians don't like to gawk at
I do.
tits,
Oh,
do
they do. We had a very...
Do
I like
you?
looking at tits.
We had a very nice lesbian couple next to us from Macon,
But they're like,
Georgia.
show me your tits.
And when these gals would come down, the one lady would take photos of them, topless. I almost got touched by one of the top
An angel.
and an angel
By a
at the same
lesbo
time.
angel.
Anyway, so let me get to my story. So as the day wears on, as you can imagine, these people start to drink a little more and a little more.
Right.
And so the young twinks who already only weigh 100 pounds and they get 4 or 5.
They're like homo sticks.
Yeah, they're just drunk. Drunk. So
I don't know anything about that.
I know you
He
have
has
idea.
no familiarity.
It actually would probably be you. So one of these
Probably.
little twinks decided that he was going to take his swimsuit off, whatever he was wearing, and just go bouncing into the Gulf of Mexico.
Oh, boy. I think I know where this is headed.
I'm thinking
Did he die?
jellyfish.
Oh,
scene.
he died, didn't he?
The story is so funny, isn't it?
He's dead. No, but here's the funny part. So now this is at the far end of Pensacola Beach. It's very remote. It's not like you would just happen to wander upon this place. But
La
out of
la la la
no-
la la la. Oh, look at this beach.
but out of nowhere appears a Japanese family.
Uh-huh.
It was.
Oh no! No. Continue.
Are you
Was
making
it
fun of the
Connie Chung
Japanese?
and...
Moripo.
Except he's now turned Japanese. So anyway, it was probably a husband and a wife, and then their grown daughter or son, and then son-in-law or daughter-in-law. So it's the 4 of them. They're on this beach. They're taking photos, and they're trying to get a photo of them in the Gulf of Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And as they're taking photos, this little twink is kind of out, just bouncing up and down. And I have
Bobbing.
to say, I have to say, I could see from where I was sitting on the beach how well hung he was because I could actually see that it was big. So it had to have been big. Well, so they're trying to take photos, and they keep they keep
Did
turning.
you say big?
Oh. They keep trying to turn, and like this guy's bouncing, and you can just imagine that everyone back in Japan is going to see all their digital photos of this naked guy. Well, then they turned one way, and it was the woman and probably her daughter, and the husband was taking the photo, and he just started cracking up. It was the funniest thing.
Oh, that's cute.
And at that exact point when he was cracking up, the little twink came flying out of the water, and you could just see in the back of this photo had to be this naked man kind of spread.
Was he
eagle.
naked?
Oh yeah, completely naked. He had taken off his suit. The Japanese father just started.
You bring dishonor to family.
Oh, he thought it was so
He gives him a Terry Carey.
I like that he giggled at it.
He was just laughing, and then you saw him a few minutes later, and they were like looking through their digital photos, and they were just laughing. It was one of the funniest things. It was very good. Okay,
That's
Rory,
cute.
That was more heartwarming than I thought it was going to turn out.
I thought it was gonna be like
I thought he was going to get stung by a jellyfish on his
wiener.
Oh, I would never
on his
wish that
wiener.
upon anyone.
On
I
his
didn't-
wiener.
Yes.